This file, index.php, is essentially the command center for a locally hosted AI voice station. It acts as a bridge between a standard web browser and the deep-level system tools of your Ubuntu server. Below is a full explanation of how this code functions, why it is efficient for your Big Cat project, and how the different layers of the file interact to give you a professional-grade intelligence tool. 1. The core architecture, a three-way bridge. At its heart, this file is a wrapper. It doesn't generate the voice itself. Instead, it manages three distinct technologies. PHP, the logic. This handles the thinking. It decides when to save a file, when to delete one, and how to list the history. Python/HTTS, the engine. This is the high-performance AI tool that converts text to natural-sounding speech. HTML5/CSS3, the interface. This is what you see, the dark mode dashboard, the scrollable list, and the audio player. 2. Deep dive, how the code works. The PHP header, the brain. The first 40 lines of the script are purely functional and run before the page even loads in your browser. The delete logic, it uses a $_get request. When you click the red X, the URL becomes index.php, delete equals filename.mp3. The script sees this, checks if the file exists on your Ubuntu drive, and uses the unlink command to permanently erase it. This keeps your VirtualBox from running out of space. The generation logic, when you hit create mp3, the script takes your text and uses escape shellarg. This is a security feature. It prevents someone from typing malicious commands into your text box to hack your server. It then fires off the exec command, which tells Ubuntu to run HTTPS exactly as if you had typed it into the terminal yourself. The directory scanner, it uses scanner to look inside your audio/folder. It ignores the system dots. And sorts the files so your newest recordings always appear at the top of your list. The CSS, the look. The style section uses a dark mode palette, #0f172a, which is easier on the eyes during long research sessions. The scrollable list box, the max height, 300px, overflow Y, auto, rule is the most important part of the UI. It ensures that even if you have 500 Big Cat recordings, the page stays compact. The list stays inside a neat box, and you simply scroll through your history. The player bar, by using position, fixed, bottom, 0, the audio controls stay pinned to the bottom of the screen. You can scroll through your list of 70 subjects while the current briefing continues to play. The JavaScript, the action. At the very bottom, there is a tiny script. This is what makes the one-click play work. Instead of the browser loading a new page every time you want to hear a recording, the JavaScript simply swaps the source file of the player at the bottom. It's fast, seamless, and feels like a modern app. 3. Why this is perfect for Big Cat research. This specific setup is far superior to using a basic website or a cloud-based voice generator for several reasons. Speed of iteration. If you find a new report about a Black Panther in Hertfordshire, you don't want to wait for a website to process it. You paste it, hit enter, and 2 seconds later, you have an MP3 added to your permanent local archive. Data sovereignty. Because this is running on your 192.168.0.106 address, no one else sees your research. You are building a private database of intelligence briefings that exists only on your hardware. Scalability. Since you are using a list-based system, you can easily adapt this script to handle your 70+ subjects. You could eventually add a search bar to this script that filters your recordings by keyword, e.g., typing tiger would hide everything except tiger-related MP3s. 4. Operational summary. When you use this file, you are participating in a classic client-server relationship. Request, you, the client, send a text string from your Windows browser to the Ubuntu VM. Processing, Apache, the server, receives the string, hands it to Python, and Python creates a binary audio file. Storage, the file is written to the physical platter of your virtual hard drive. Delivery, PHP generates a new list of links and sends the updated HTML back to you. This file is a complete application. It handles CRUD operations, create, read, and delete, which are the building blocks of almost all professional software. By running this in a VirtualBox, you have created a sandboxed, professional AI development environment that is both safe and incredibly powerful.
Oil prices waver as market weighs chances of US-Iran deal. Revealed, owner of former WH Smith stores is charging fee to use fictitious family brand. Could your summer flight be cancelled? Here's what to know as jet fuel prices surge. Trump's Iran war may stymie climate gains with boost to big oil, experts. Maersk delivered volume growth across all businesses in Q1. Why £47,000 is a danger salary for a graduate with a student loan. Google is rebranding the Fitbit app to Google Health. Remarkable's new Paper Pure tablet goes back to basics with a monochrome screen. Incredible Manthe taken blows minds. Lap times. Project Helix Stream, Xbox Game Dev Update Spring 26 is here. The Trump 11 summit will expose a dysfunctional duo. Rosenberg, Russia's Victory Day parade with no tanks a sign Ukraine war not going to plan. Marco Rubio seeks to mend US ties with Pope Leo.